Welcome to a Welcome to Plathville update for June 2023. This month, the Plaths reacted to the controversial docuseries Shiny Happy People, more divorce rumors for Olivia and Ethan, and more talk about Welcome to Plathville Season 5. So let's start with the fact that Olivia Plath and her sister Lydia Meggs went on Instagram Live to officially weigh in on the Shiny Happy People docuseries and said basically that the IBLP was definitely a part of their lives growing up. Olivia had said, "I've struggled over the years to identify how we grew up. I think my parents were hesitant to use the label, but we grew up in that world." And that basically watching the docuseries about the Duggars and the IBLP was super triggering for her to watch. Someone in the comments accused her of lying about the Plaths' ties to IBLP, and then she had to reply and said, "I met the Plath family at a Michael Pearl conference, a ministry that is deep in the fundamental world, and that her and Ethan had a heavily supervised courtship, which is a trademark for the fundamental world." Which is true. I mean, the modest dressing, the supervised courtships, the restrictive things all kind of seem consistent. Anyways, Michael Pearl actually was a person who wrote a book that was on the docuseries. It was called Train Up a Child or something like that, which I believe that book was supported by the IBLP. And in the documentary, in one scene from Shiny Happy People, he'd said something like the rules or techniques for training an animal and a human are the same, and I cringed so hard when that was said in the documentary. I was like, ugh. I mean, it was a controversial scene to say the least, and Olivia is saying that she met Ethan at a conference tied to this man, which is crazy. But I knew they had met at a conference, which the going to conferences and stuff, very Duggar-like, right? Lydia Plath does not agree with this, apparently. The way we kind of know what Lydia Plath is thinking is because she reposted something in her Instagram stories that basically said, "You can't lump all Christians who homeschool together," which is a fair point. She also replied to someone directly and said she was never part of the IBLP like the Duggars and will never be. I mean, it sounds to me like a somewhat gray area, and just like the Duggars, everyone has their own perspectives on what their childhood was like. It's fascinating to me that children who were all raised the same, technically, all remember and react differently to their childhoods and etc., etc. Anyways, as you can imagine, after last season of Welcome to Plathville and the incredibly poor communication between Olivia and Ethan, divorce rumors have been swirling, guys. So, well, someone from Olivia's family this month clearly doesn't understand how reality TV works and didn't get the memo that you shouldn't reveal storylines or big things before the season airs. Anyways, she kind of spilled her beans. Whether or not this is true, I have no idea. But according to reports, Olivia's younger sister made a comment and said Olivia and Ethan were divorced and that season 5 is coming soon. So I do think season 5 of Welcome to Plathville is coming soon, so that might be right. So maybe that means the other thing is true too, but it's all speculation. Of course, Olivia heard about this and she spoke out against her sister. Olivia has so many siblings, hard to keep track, and the funny thing is she has a brother who's named Micah, and she also has a sister named Lydia, but they're not the Plaths, so it's hard to keep up. But anyways, she commented on what her sister said. She had said, "A friend informed me of this post, so I just wanted to take a second and clarify. Sophia is my younger sister, but her and I have a very distant, strained relationship due to our worldviews and reactions to the ultra-religious world we were raised in. Subsequently, she actually isn't a reliable source when it comes to my personal information, as she doesn't know about my personal life. There is a lot of speculation going around, but if Ethan and I had something to share, We would. Thanks. Well, that doesn't really mean they're not getting divorced. She kind of skirted around that just a little bit and said they'll announce whatever they want. I mean, let's see what we think about that. So yes, sibling relationships are tough, but then Ethan posted this about how peaceful driving in his car is, and Olivia commented below like everything's normal. So are they actually separated? What the heck is happening? I thought they just moved and that they were happy. That's like what I thought. Also, I fully support Ethan's passion for cars. I mean, it's such a great thing to really find something you love. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, he just needs to enjoy that. I also just want to comment and say that Olivia actually was the photographer for the couple that appear on the YouTube channel Fundy Fridays. Might I add, they're so cute, and shout out, it was the crossover I never knew I needed, but this was super cute and congratulations. Olivia wrote Jennifer and James, or as some of you probably know them, Fundy Fridays. It was an honor to document their day and love. When Jennifer sent me an email asking if I was available to photograph their wedding, I can't lie, my head spun a little. Growing up as a Fundy kid, deconstructing as an adult, and then photographing the wedding of two of the leading voices in Fundy Snark accountability is a full circle moment, maybe a few circles worth. But this is amazing. This is really cool. And meanwhile, Micah is on a road trip and has been spending time with his sister, Moriah. They seem super close as ever. And Moriah just loves being a dog owner now to her dog, Blackjack, who she got a year ago. So she said, "A year ago, I took my best friend home with me. In 1 year, my life took a 450-degree turn or something like that, and that's all I'll say for now. Thank you for sticking by my side through it all, Blackjack. I know one day I'll look back so fondly and tell my kids and grandkids all about back when it was just you and I figuring out life in a big city together." Moriah also gave a sweet shout out to her dad, Barry, on Father's Day. He's drinking beer, guys. I really hope Barry's thriving, but I have a feeling he's probably doing a lot of the care for the younger girls, while Kim is busy with her new man, the flight guy. Anyway, so really rooting for Barry here. And he deserves a beer and a shout out. And Lydia is, I think it's some type of mission or something. I don't really know the details, but she was with a group and they were in DC, and she had said many people were healed there. So take it as you will. She had said, "Our time in DC has been amazing. Many people were healed. As you go, spread the love, Jesus." So yeah, lots going on with the Plaths this month. Let me know what you think of my Welcome to Plathville update for June 2023, and I hope everyone's having a great summer. Bye, guys!